Doomsday strikes, the world falls silent. In a basement, a few survivors cling desperately to life, but within this sealed space, oxygen dwindles, food becomes scarce, and most fatally, trust begins to collapse. Let's dive into the movie The Divide and witness how humanity twists and distorts in the face of absolute despair. Eva stands by a window and watches helplessly as a mushroom cloud engulfs the city. Luckily, her boyfriend Sam pulls her away, and together they rush toward the building's basement along with a panicked crowd. In the chaos, only 8 people make it inside. Building Superintendent Mickey quickly seals the door with duct tape, explaining grimly, "After a nuclear blast, everything vaporizes into radioactive ash. Rain will spread the radiation. Until it's safe, no one must open the door. No exceptions." Soon after, violent tremors signal the collapse of the building above. The survivors realize they must endure here for an unknown length of time. Mickey shows them around the cramped, barely livable basement. Days pass in monotony. Alvin Darwin tries unsuccessfully to contact the outside world with a radio. Tensions rise as John and others want to leave. Mickey blocks the exit with an axe, warning them exposure will cause horrific radiation burns. Death by blast would be a mercy in comparison. Their world shrinks to the tiny, stifling underground space with growing resentment toward Mickey's strict rule. Suddenly, pounding echoes from outside the door. Hope stirs rescue at last, but Mickey demands silence. Soon, men in hazmat suits force their way in. They're no saviors. They violently abduct young Wendy, throwing her into a body bag as her mother, Mary, screams in agony. The invaders leave 2 men behind to clean up, leading to a brutal firefight. With Mickey and Darwin's quick thinking, the survivors manage to kill the attackers, uncovering that even these invaders show signs of radiation sickness. Mary, now utterly unhinged, tears at the tape-sealed door, desperate to find her daughter. Fearing contamination, the group locks her in the storage room. Peace briefly returns, but distrust festers. While Eva tries to comfort Mary, the others argue. Mickey accuses Alvin of attracting danger with the radio. Then, Bobby casually tosses Wendy's toy to Mary, deepening the wounds. They realize with the stolen hazmat suits, someone could now venture outside. After a heated debate, John volunteers to scout. Opening the door reveals a horrifying scene, a labyrinth of plastic sheeting forming a bizarre makeshift corridor. At its end, a laboratory teeming with people in hazmat suits. John sneaks in, spotting a box containing Wendy's hair, and soon something worse. Rows of children, some barely alive, used for experiments. John tries to save Wendy, but he's caught and has his oxygen supply ripped away. Choking, he barely escapes back to the basement. He tells the others the grim truth. There is no rescue. Those outside are captors, not saviors. Soon after, more sounds from above reveal the attackers are sealing the basement shut, permanently trapping them. Life becomes unbearable. Food rots, bodies decay. Faced with the stench, Mickey suggests dismembering the corpses and dumping them into the septic tank. The group hesitates until Bobby steps up to do the grisly work, showing how far desperation has pushed him. Mary, broken and alone, becomes the victims of Bobby and John's cruel abuse, while the others turn a blind eye. Eva, disgusted and desperate, tries to find solace, even sharing a tender moment with Alvin's kind-hearted younger brother, Ed. But darkness spreads faster than hope. Later, Mickey is caught hoarding supplies in a hidden room. Outraged, the group confronts him, eventually torturing him into giving up the stash's password. They find shelves of food and water, enough to survive longer, but this discovery shifts the balance of power again. Bobby and John seize control of the supplies. The others, starving and weak, are at their mercy. Mary, abandoned by all, is reduced to an object of abuse. When Eva refuses John's demand to exchange her body for rations, she finds herself cornered. Only Ed dares to stand by her side. Meanwhile, Mickey quietly tells Eva about a hidden gun and a sewage tunnel leading outside. Eva, determined to escape, seeks Sam's help, but he succumbed to fear. And worse, he's fraternizing with Bobby and John, degrading himself for scraps of food. Realizing she's alone, Eva plots. She distracts John while Sam tries and fails to retrieve the hidden gun. Chaos erupts. John, now delirious from radiation sickness, grows violent. Bobby, increasingly unstable, hesitates at John's brutal orders. Amid the confusion, Eva attacks Bobby, fatally slashing his throat. Meanwhile, John, in a final fit of rage and sorrow after losing his brother Ed to gunfire, sets the basement ablaze. Eva seizes the moment. She grabs a hazmat suit, slips into the hidden tunnel through the septic tank, and escapes. Outside, the world is a wasteland. Endless rubble, ash swirling like black snow, the remnants of humanity reduced to bone and dust. Eva stares into the void, knowing she escaped one hell only to face another. This film brutally illustrates that environment shapes human nature. In peace, people are kind, brave, and loyal. In catastrophe, survival instincts strip away morality, revealing terrifying truths about human beings.